Hi guys, so I'm standing in the shade right now because it is entirely too hot and too bright to be standing out in the sun. I'm here at Magic Kingdom. There's Magic Kingdom right behind me, the train station. I was here yesterday filming a Roy Meets World episode for Attractions Magazine, and I wanted to film something for my own channel yesterday also, but I didn't have time, so I came back today just for you, just for my channel, to kind of walk around and just kind of show you what's been going on in Magic Kingdom recently, because there's been a lot of construction, a lot of just stuff inside Magic Kingdom that I want to show you. So let's head inside Magic Kingdom and check it out. Here comes the train, and I was just standing right over here. This is the old, I guess, the security bag check for Magic Kingdom that has since been relocated to the TTC, the Transportation and Ticket Center, but because they did that, it opened this area right back up for people to enjoy. There's a lot less of a cluster here, and people can just kind of walk in and enjoy the parks. So this is kind of the first Halloween themed stuff. As soon as you walk up to the park are these two giant pumpkins, really good photo op, and then you can see the bunting back there. The bunting, at least to me, just has a festival and autumn kind of a vibe to it. There are also a bunch of pumpkins over here adorned in front of the train station, and then either side of the train station has two entries. Let's go look at these. Probably the most common thing that you're gonna see besides the leaf garland in Magic Kingdom during this season are these right here on the lampposts, these Mickey pumpkins. There are just dozens and dozens and dozens of these all up and down Main Street. This is my favorite part, actually. The Dapper Dans that just performed over there have their own seasonal overlay. We have some giant pumpkins over here, really on either side of the train station. And then just as far as you can see, all around Main Street, you have orange and brown and green seasonal tinting. Even the Magic Kingdom maps have the autumn festival theme to it, so that's really cool. This is some more pumpkins we got going on over here. Oh, and I think that just was Mickey's Royal Friendship there. The other side of the two train station entrances have a "See You Real Soon" written out on pumpkins that flicker and light up at night. That's really cool. So like I said, the leaf garland is everywhere all around Main Street. They have wreaths with gourds and pumpkins and all sorts of other autumn things in them. There are these individual pumpkins that are either on balconies or in windowsills everywhere all along Main Street, and then the bunting that's also everywhere too. That's of course City Hall, that's where guest relations is. We also have some cool pumpkin characters that are out here kind of in the center hub area. This is where Pluto and Chip and Dale meet over here. I'm pretty sure that this is the guy on the Magic Kingdom map right now, but this is a couple more little characters. Couple more. And these are the final two Scarecrow pumpkins here on Main Street. Looks like the fire station is getting kind of a refurbishment. There's the Emporium, and then the confectionery over there. Also right over here, this is like one of the most popular photo opportunities because it's these pumpkins that just goes a straight shot down Main Street. So this is one you want to get a picture with. Over here next to the barbershop, they have some cool window displays with some stuff that they're selling. They have some themed popcorn in there. Of course, got some candy corn. Next one over here, they have some of the merchandise. I like these ears. I think these are new this year. The candy corn Mickey Mouse ears. And they got the plushes, of course. Got the jackets and the shirts, the light up necklaces here. There's Donald as a devil, I guess. This is all for the not so scary Halloween party. Got the light up necklace, of course. And then what's over here? Okay, some mugs, some pumpkin mugs, some cups, and some, I guess just some, rags, some dish, what do you call those? Dish rags, I guess? So that's pretty cool. Right across from the Emporium is the confectionery once again, which has some more window displays. I'm gonna go check those out. This is gonna be just kind of a general look at what they have on display in the windows here, because the glare, because of the time of day that I'm here, is gonna be pretty bad. But there's some pretty good stuff here. I like this pumpkin here that's just vomiting cotton candy. Got all of Donald's nephews here in the windows. Let's see what's over here. Okay, we have some delicious looking snacks right there. Got some more plushes. Got some candied apples, of course. There's Daisy. I like this. A lot of what we just saw in the other windows over by the Emporium is over here as well. Let's see, anything else? Got some pumpkins in here. Got some jams. Some cookies. This is kind of making me hungry. some toffee pretzels, some more pumpkins. Okay, and I think that's kind of it as far as the confectionery goes. So I just took my picture in front of the pumpkins out there because there's normally a line that stretches all the way to the train station, and there was nobody in line at all. So I was like, why not? I also stepped inside the confectionery to actually look at some of the stuff that they have in here. These are all some fun little plushes. I'm sure there's a lot more of these at the Emporium. These are some of the snacks that they have. I like this Rice Krispie candy corn candy. Rice Krispie, whatever I just said, something like that. They have some popcorn there. This is interesting, some pretzels here, some pumpkin spice pretzels. These are the mugs that I was looking at earlier. This is pretty cool. And then got some, I guess, trick-or-treating pumpkins over here. Oh, and it lights up. That's really cool. That'd be good for the not-so-scary Halloween party. All right, cool. All right, back outside in the blazing sun. I just wanted to point out again all these pumpkins that they have on display. There are just so many. I wanted to look at them all individually, but there's just so many different designs that they have all up and down Main Street. A lot of them do correlate to the building that they are kind of by. Like there's a film strip up there. There's a little watch one right there corresponding to the watch and to the now showing the Art of Disney, like the theater over here. So everything is themed and intentional along Main Street. So if you do come and check out the pumpkins, definitely keep an eye out for that. So the Emporium does have a couple more window displays. There's Jack Skellington's gloves, got some mugs right here. That's from Night Before Christmas as well. This is really neat. Oh, I've not seen those ears yet. Those are some cool ears. Got a little Sally doll back there. And they got some Jack Skellington, I guess, merchandise over here with the necklace and all the shirts and stuff, the pins that they have, the lanyards, even little action figure sets. That's cool, some blankets. Speaking of the Emporium, I'm gonna step inside it just to get some more AC because it is really, really hot outside. This is cool. This is a little countdown calendar, days until Halloween. Got these mugs here again, got all of the shirts they have on display here that they're selling. These are the ears that they're selling this year. There's Mickey and Minnie up there wearing their Halloween costumes. Got some cool Halloween shirts. I like these because they don't necessarily say not so scary Halloween party, they just say happy Halloween. So that's pretty cool. Some of the same snacks I saw at the Emporium. Got the ears right over here, the light up necklaces. Got some more merchandise over here for Halloween. This one glows in the dark. That's actually pretty cool. This is the countdown calendar right here. Got some more ears right here. There's a Goofy right there, a little placemat. Another dish towel. I guess this is kind of like a bowl for candy. There's Donald up here. I had to turn up the brightness kind of a lot so you could see him, but there's Goofy on the back of this kind of centerpiece here. Looking kind of lanky up there, Goofy. There's Pluto right there looking adorable. Got some more snacks over here. Got a tank top there that says if you got it, haunt it. It's pretty funny. Got some more, I think, more kid stuff over here. Got some hats and some shirts. All the plushes. Minnie being a witch. There's Mickey being a vampire. There's Donald, he's a devil. And then I think Goofy down here is a mummy. Cool. That's awesome. Over here got a tiny little trick-or-treat cup. Is it a, oh, it's, okay, it is just a candy cup. Neat. And then pretty much identical to over there, they have some more just trick-or-treat pumpkins over here that are either felts or just plastic. But this one does light up, so that's pretty cool. How expensive is this? This is $20. $20 for a light-up Mickey pumpkin trick-or-treat holder. This is kind of the main room that they have the Halloween stuff in. There was the stuff that I showed you over there. Over here they have the Haunted Mansion stuff. And then over here is the Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington stuff. I am always fond of the Haunted Mansion stuff. I always like that they have a lot of merchandise when it comes to the Haunted Mansion. I like the hats that they have. There's the Hatbox Ghost, which we need here at Disney World. They have the, see, he's on everything. He's on everything and he's not even here. What the heck? And then Ezra, Gus, and Phineas. Madame Leota. This is pretty funny. And then this hat. I like this hat. Look at this. They're right there. The hitchhiking ghosts. How much is this? The price tag is, wait. No, it's $28. Okay, right? Yes, $28. That's kind of cool. Imagine those are kind of flimsy, but that's still pretty cool. I like this mug. They really like their hitchhiking ghosts. Kind of the mascot of the Haunted Mansion, isn't it? Got some dresses over here, some skirts, got some wine glasses, picture frames, got some more ears, some mugs. Look at this. This is actually pretty cool. I've always liked Disney mugs. Disney mugs you could definitely collect and you could never ever run out of them. And oh, I think this is supposed to be the portrait on the wall of the, what do you call that, when they tightrope walk? Right next to that they have this really cool Tervis, which if it focuses there it goes, it has kind of like the layout of the ride, almost. I don't think it's the exact chronology of everything that happens in the ride, but they have everything that's represented in the ride, that's for sure. That's pretty cool. Except, where is he? This guy, Hatbox Ghost, you're not here. Why are you here? He even gets his own giant plush. That's just not fair. Right here is just some kind of generic merchandise, but this is getting into the Jack and Sally Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise. This is pretty fun. You know, I've never actually seen Nightmare Before Christmas all the way through, and I'm pretty embarrassed by that. But I do plan on seeing it one day, all the way through, because it's kind of a staple. Everybody seems to love Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's represented literally everywhere. Getting a really good look at all this stuff right now because everybody's outside getting ready for the parade to go by. So nobody's really inside the Emporium right now, so I get to have it all to myself, looking at all of the cool merchandise that I just can't afford. Or maybe I could afford it, but maybe just like one thing. That's kind of my budget. Live in your budgets. Why am I talking to myself right now? Anyway, this is pretty cool. I like all the Halloween merchandise that they have this year. This is kind of weird though, let's be honest. The parade is almost here, but I wanted to run up this alley over by the Crystal Arts to see if there's anything Halloween-y over there. Nah, nothing really over here that's interesting. Just got a couple pumpkins doing their thing, got a couple banners up there. Little paintbrush of that pumpkin right there, little pencil right there. Alright, let's head back out into the street. Alright, so the Grand Marshal just went by, which means the parade is not that far behind. So I'm going to do a quick little panning shot of both sides of the street here on Main Street, just to kind of give an idea as to what it looks like during the Halloween season before I get to the other stuff that I wanted to do today. I really wish I had the time to look at every individual pumpkin because the details are just so awesome and hilarious. Each pumpkin is different as far as I'm aware. But Main Street is still pretty impressive. Like even Casey's Corner here has pumpkins with fries on them and peanuts on them. Over at the ice cream parlor, there's just a bunch of ice creams up there on top of those pumpkins. I don't know, it's really impressive. See, those are the pumpkins with the ice cream on them, but the theming goes all the way around Main Street. There's the bunting and the garland. It just kind of wraps around in both directions. And it's always just so impressive to come check it out. See, it goes all the way over there, almost by Crystal Palace. So that was more or less Main Street USA, the confectionery and the Emporium here in Magic Kingdom during Halloween. Let's go check out the rest of the park. The main hub area of the castle here is just these kind of pumpkins on the lampposts, just kind of everywhere. There's like 400 billion of those pumpkins on the lampposts. Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair, it does have an end tag at the end of it that is different for the fall season, so I'm gonna put that in right now from a previous video that I have because I don't think that they're gonna perform that again for another couple hours, and I'm probably gonna head out pretty soon. So here's that clip. There are some decorations over in Liberty Square, but the parade is probably over there right now, so I'm going to head into Tomorrowland, kind of wrap around the park and probably show all those decorations at the end of the video. Tomorrowland I think is actually pretty interesting because they had the Incredible Tomorrowland Expo here, and that just recently ended, so now it's back to normal old Tomorrowland, but they do have a couple construction walls over here too. They previously had a bunch of Incredibles banners and posters. They had the Incredible Tomorrowland Expo kind of logo and sign up there. It was all Incredibles music. And now it is back to the regular Tomorrowland look, vibe, soundtrack, etc. It's just, all of it's gone. There are no more banners on either side of the People Mover tracks over here. They have a giant wall down here in front of Monsters, Inc. Monsters is still open right now, but this wall just kind of protrudes right down the middle of the path and around this entire spire that kind of, I guess, holds up the structure of the People Mover. And right next to that one, there's another one, an even bigger one right in front of Buzz Lightyear. It's getting a little bit dark back there and it's also kind of windy, so I think some weather is moving in. But these walls are kind of around the area where that kiosk, I guess, where they kind of sold merchandise. It had the little green aliens on top with a claw around them. That was like right there, and that's gone. So I don't know what they're doing around here if it's not pavement work. Also, there's another wall in Tomorrowland right over there. This is where the Tomorrowland Kugel ball is, which that's the giant granite ball that's just kind of suspended on a really thin layer of water, and you can kind of push the ball and roll it. Even though it's like a really heavy ball, you can get it spinning because it's on the water and all that. But there's no Kugel ball here anymore. That's so sad. The Rocket Tower Plaza stage, which used to have the Incredibles dance party over there during the summer, is once again quiet. Nothing going on over there, which is kind of sad because that was like the most kinetic part of the land. There is one more reference though to the Incredible Tomorrowland Expo, and that is all the way back here in Fantasyland, which is this, a giant sign that says welcome to the Incredible Tomorrowland Expo. I'm pretty sure this is the last thing from the summer expo that they had back in Tomorrowland that's still here that they just haven't gotten rid of. So that's unfortunate. Also, the rain is definitely coming in, so I'm gonna have to pick up the pace and get moving. Like I said, I was here yesterday, so I kind of already know my points of interest that I do want to show you. The challenge now is just gonna be to get there before the rain does, but I have a pretty good script as to what's kind of interesting and going on in Magic Kingdom. My next stop is gonna be over in Fantasyland. Well, I'm in Fantasyland, but over by, like, behind the castle. I was gonna go the other way, kind of by Seven Dwarves and all that, but I wanted to show this over here. This is the little wall that's blocking you from getting this way. That is because this area is closed, because over there behind the castle, they've set up the Magic Kingdom crane. Ooh, the parade is right there, but I'm gonna try to bypass that by heading through the castle to get into Fantasyland so I could show you what I wanted to show you. Look, it's Merida. The parade is almost over, so I should probably take my head start and use it while I can, but there's the other side of that wall I was showing you, and there's the infamous Magic Kingdom crane. There's some more walls over there. The crane is used to put lights on the castle, the Christmas lights on the castle, which they do this early even though it's September, because they got to get it ready by the very first Christmas party in November. There is a pretty good amount of stuff going on the other side of the castle. Here's the other side of the wall with the crane right behind it. So this kind of really limits traffic and mobility over here by Cinderella's Royal Table and Sir Mickey's. And then there is the carousel. I have no idea what they've been doing behind this scrim and tarp recently, but my concern is starting to arise out of my curiosity. Also, did they change the color of this anvil? It was definitely a gold anvil before, wasn't it? Now it's black. So I just heard some thunder, so that's not good, but I'm still confident that Disney knows exactly what they're doing with this. They're probably giving it a really intricate paint job and just making sure everything looks really good and awesome, and they're just taking their time on it. I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's done, I guess. I don't even remember what it used to look like before the scrim went up. The rain may definitely be on the way, but the clouds are definitely giving some really much needed cloud cover because it was scorching earlier, and now it feels great. Alright, I kind of want you to brace yourself for the next thing that I'm gonna show you because it's definitely ruining the magic quite a bit, but in my opinion this is the biggest kind of project going on at Magic Kingdom right now, which is something that I have always wanted to see, and it's really cool finally getting to see it. I'm over here looking at Tom Sawyer Island and what would normally be the I guess the Rivers of America. But there is no Rivers of America, at least right here in this section. They've completely drained it. They've put up a dam over there where the riverboat would launch, and then over there by the bridge to the Fort Langhorne, and they drained it. Looks like they're kind of cleaning up the muck over here, and it looks like they're replacing, re-welding the track here that the riverboat would normally run along. That's what I think that they're doing underneath the tent. And I don't know, this is really cool to get to see. That's Aunt Polly's, I think, over there. And then this is where the barrels would be that you'd run across on Tom Sawyer Island. So this is really cool to see. It does kind of ruin the magic just a little bit. I don't know what kind of a project this is because the riverboat's been down for I guess 8 or 9 months now. It was supposed to come back during the summer, but it's extended its tenure in its refurbishment phase. So I don't know when the riverboat's going to come back. I don't know if they're going to do this along the entire Rivers of America, but it's I don't know, it's cool to see. So I'm heading back into Liberty Square. This is the Liberty Square Market over here. They have a lot of the leaf garland. They have some gourds for decoration here in each of these little planters, and this is the kind of decoration that they have all up and down Liberty Square. And then I think into Frontierland is this. So it's kind of a take on the Mickey, I guess, pumpkin, but it's a little bit more cornucopia inspired in a way. It does look like those arrangements are kind of just in Liberty Square. They do have some vertical garlands on the posts over there by the Liberty Tree Tavern, but I wanted to come over here to show you this. This is kind of a more interesting up close look at the dam that they put together here for the Rivers of America. This is incredible. You see how it's like, it's tarped up and reinforced with wood, and it looks like some sandbags. This is really, really cool. And what's even more cool is that Tom Sawyer Island is still open during this, so they are still ferrying people back and forth across the rivers of America on the Tom Sawyer rafts way over there. So, I don't know, this is a site that you may never get to see. You may see it kind of a lot, just kind of depends how often that they need to do this. I've never seen this before in my, like, at least 5 years coming to Disney, so this is really cool. So since I was here yesterday, I can pretty much say that in Frontierland and in Adventureland, nothing's really going on. Everything's pretty standard and good over there as far as developments and construction and decorations go. There's really nothing over here. So I think I'm gonna head out of the park because I was just passing by a popcorn stand and the guy said that there was lightning within 5 miles, which means he had to shut down, which means weather is on the way. So I think I'm gonna make my way back to Main Street. You know what? I lied. I forgot about Club 33 over at the entrance to Adventureland over here. They're almost done with it. They still have some walls up right there and they're still kind of redoing part of the Adventureland bridge, but on the other side of this, they have some real stuff going on. The new wood does look pretty good on the Adventureland bridge, but this is Club 33. They've brought down a lot of the walls over here. Looks like they still have some stuff over here to do. But this is, like I said, this is what Club 33 is going to be. It's kind of behind a lot of plants and trees and stuff over here. I'm going to go over here on this bridge. Can't really see much else that's really entertaining, but they have some multicolored windows down here. They have a balcony up there, staircase going down to something back in here. I'm sure once they're totally done with this area is going to look really, really pretty and kind of just blend in really, really well. All right, so I've made my lap around Magic Kingdom, checking out all the things that I wanted to check out today, but look at this. They are selling candy corn cotton candy. That's insane. All right, I'm feeling pretty accomplished. I've come to Magic Kingdom a few times recently, but I was either with family or doing it for Attractions Magazine. I haven't really been able to document it for myself and really take in everything that's been going on here because a lot's been going on at Magic Kingdom. And so I'm glad I got to go and check out all the cool, fun things that I've just been thinking. I've been locking them in here to kind of just make sure I dictated them and talked about them and showed them on my own channel. And so now I've done that. So thank you guys for coming with me, and I will see you soon with a new video, maybe with some friends. We'll see.